So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to our first lesson in 2026. My name is Ana Rodriguez. I'm a customer experience specialist at Cemantica, and here with me it's Blerta. Blerta is the customer success manager, and she will be doing a demo on how the AI work inside Cemantica. First of all, let me share that AI, as you know, it's a big topic. And the best way to see how it works is to test it by yourself. Okay, so feel free to enter at cemantica.com, open a trial, and ask us to activate Alex AI, and you will be able to experience how the AI works by yourself. Okay. Of course, if you are interested, we can only cover today the fundamentals. If you are interested in knowing more, please book a session with us by writing to info@cemantica.com. Okay, good. If we are all ready, let's start. This is the agenda that we have for today's webinar. First of all, we're going to share some fundamentals on AI in customer experience and in journey management. Then Vlerta will play a demo, so you will see practically how AI is embedded in the journey management. Then we will do a recap of the learnings that we saw during the webinar. At the end, we will have time to go over all the different questions that you may have. So please, all the questions, write them directly in the chat or in the dedicated Q&A section, and we will go over them at the end of the webinar. Okay, so let's start. So I don't know if you are experiencing the same, but I see AI everywhere now. So when I open LinkedIn, all the posts are about AI, webinars, conferences. It's a hot topic. Generally speaking, in different industries, areas, but also applied to customer experience and journey management. But let me share that this isn't hype only. AI is really reshaping customer journeys and the way you are managing the journey methodology, journey management, doing the prioritization. And today we are going to show practical, high impact ways to use AI to improve your customer experience initiatives. But before, let's take one step back and explain the journey value management framework. So if you want to implement a customer experience program or a journey value practice in your organization, as you know, you need to go deeper into every different boxes that you can see here on my slide. You need to reflect on your strategy. What are the values that you are promoting to the customers? You need to listen to your customers, understand the needs, frustration, expectations. Then you need to design the experience with the customer journey, the current experience, and design the future experience you want to provide. And then it's not only about design, but it's to move into execution. So you need to ensure that you have the right tools in order to do a prioritization on the initiatives that you will implement that will provide more value to their customers, but also to the business in order to help you achieve your business goals. And then, of course, you need another module in order to measure the benefits that you are providing to the organization. And then the last piece that you need to take a look at is the culture. This is something transactional. If you want to stay close to your customers, there is a change management that you need to start doing in your organization. So Cemantica is adding value in all the cycle that you can see here. First of all, with the technology, the platform that we will show in a minute, the learning services. We are doing public masterclass, boot camps, leadership workshops, but also in-house in order to help you with this layer of culture, and consulting services with our customer experience specialists. Today, I'm going to focus in our platform to show you practically how Cemantica and its AI can help you all along the cycle. So let's focus specifically on the platform, and let me introduce you to Alex AI. So Alex AI is the Cemantica virtual assistant. This is the agent that will help you practically and in a very short way to save time. So you will visualize Alex in different areas of Cemantica, and currently Alex can help you in different aspects. First of all, Alex can help you when building new journeys. So imagine now today how much it takes you to create a new journey, to do all the research, then to capture all the insights, then to analyze, to give a structure. You can accelerate the creation of the journeys by using Alex AI. How? You can first of all provide a prompt or enrich the prompt with files in order for Alex to create a complete new journey for you. Okay? So we always try to manage the expectations in order to share that the map that Alex creates is a baseline. Of course, a human needs always to review and enrich and adapt, but it's a very accurate baseline in order to move forward with the new journeys, okay? Then another thing that you can do is to enrich existing journeys. You already have a journey, but then you are doing your research in order to collect more insights to add it to the journey. So you can use Alex to drag and drop all the different files that you are using in your research, interviews, documents, and so on. Alex will analyze the information and populate the journey with insights according to the different information that you have in the document in the relevant stages of the journey, okay? Next thing that you can do today, practically speaking, is create and enrich your persona profiles. It could be that you are starting in your journey mapping exercise, so you need to build your persona profiles. You can do it very easily with Alex, but it can be that you already have a baseline or a list of different personas, and you can use Alex to enrich your persona profiles. Another thing that is very interesting is that, okay, as we mentioned before, there are different aspects that we need to pay attention to. Once we have the design, we need to move forward to execution. Alex is specifically helping you to move from design to execution to help you ideate or get inspired on how you need to do or what you need to do in order to address the customer pain points. So you can use Alex to help you ideate or get inspired with new pain points, okay? Or you can use Alex also take a specific pain points and use Alex to ideate opportunities and solutions. In Cemantica, we are distinguished between opportunities and solutions. Opportunities is more what you need to do in order to address a specific pain points, and solutions means how you are going to address a specific pain points. And Alex can help you with all of that. So now visualize yourself having a workshop or preparing a workshop with the different stakeholders. And this will be a brainstorming session in order to ideate opportunities to address the top pain points that you have in a specific journey. So now with Alex, instead of going to the workshop with a blank page, you can start using Alex to get inspired and put on the table some of these opportunities and solutions. So now the workshop will be more effective because, of course, the different stakeholders can add on top of the current list of opportunities, but then you are getting from external person, Alex AI, the CS assistant, adding some information from external sources in your workshop, putting more ideas on the table, okay? These are some of the things that you can do today. Alex is taking the information, first of all, from the documents that you are using, of course, but then, and the nice thing is that Alex is getting information taking into consideration your industry and the public sources about your industry. That's why it's very good features in order for you to get inspired by what others are doing in the same market. Okay, so it's not only taking a look at you, but also taking a look at what's happening outside your company, outside your organization. Here you can see some quotes from different customers, different industries, different regions of the world, but the best way to see how Alex AI work is to test it, okay? And let me share that the key success factor of every AI is the accuracy, okay? So my recommendation is, again, go to cemantica.com, open a trial, and activate AI, and you can see how this works and how you can revamp your current methodology in order to accelerate your customer experience initiatives, okay? I wanted to add this slide because this is something that is a common concern in all the organizations, okay? AI and the security. So I'm not going to get deeper on this. I just want to share that here at Cemantica, we have all the certification of the things in place. We are working with finance company, banking, insurance company. So we have all the security documents, systems in place, just to share that, of course, Alex AI will be your private cloud. It's not shared between other customer environments. Of course, it's not learning for other Alex AI. Your system is isolated and secure in your private cloud. Okay? Now, without further delay, let's now go to the demo and see practically how Alex AI play in the Cemantica platform. Berta, do you want to share?
Yes, I will go ahead and share my screen here.
Good. I'm still sharing. I think you need to share.
Yeah, just
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. Technical issues.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share? Oh, I think that Berta is stuck now.
Yeah, I think she's stuck, Anna, so maybe you can.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Just a moment, please. Okay. No worries. All good. I will be there in a moment. Okay. Okay. Very good. This is the Cemantica demo environment. And here what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you practically how the AI play out, the different pieces that I showed you before. I'm going to show you now how all of these play out. First of all, we shared that Alex can help you build your personas, but also build your journeys. So if I go in here to design phase, I can click on the personas and very easily and very intuitive be able to create new personas with Alex. Once Alex is activated, you can see here the prompt in order to create the persona with Alex. So this is as easy as defining and tell Alex a little bit about the persona that you want to create. It could be a persona in the B2B space, in the B2C space. You need to explain the persona that you want to create, and Alex will generate a baseline of a persona for you, okay? This is a starting point. Another thing that we can do in Cemantica is to open a persona profile, and you can enrich that persona profile. It could be that you already did a research and you have your personas in place, but you can use Alex always to refine the information that you have. Here, the 3 stars. when you are asking Alex, Alex is going to propose new expectation in that sense that will help you to enrich his persona profile. And of course, it's up to you if you want to ask Alex again or you want to use that information. This is working for the existing sections that you can have in a persona profile, or you can even create new section in the persona profile and use Alex to populate that information. No matter if the information was created by Alex or created by a human manually, you can always go and reach, adapt, and create that specific section in the persona profile. Then let me show you now how you can create a new journey with Alex. And this is one of the features that is working best at Cemantica. So now today you can decide to generate a journey using a prompt or or importing a file. When do you need to use one or the other? When you, for example, imagine that you are creating a journey for a business line that you are not very familiar, you can decide to type a prompt, okay? Then you can copy paste the prompt, for example, create a customer journey for a tech savvy young man who is purchasing a mobile phone in a company like Amazon, for example, okay? So there are many best practices that we can share on how you can type this prompt. At the end of the day, the more accurate information you provide, the more accurate information you will get. Then you need to tell Alex what is the information that you want him to map. Okay, I want Alex to give me the touch point, the pains, gains, for example, opportunities and solutions. You can select a persona, and then clicking on generating, Alex will start building this journey for you, okay? As I mentioned before, the most accurate information, the most details you have in the prompt, the more accurate information Alex is going to create in the journey. And then it will take up to, let's say, 5 minutes, more or less, to create a journey, so it's very short. And then you will have the opportunity to decide if you want to continue working on this journey, or perhaps you want to, let's say, type a new prompt and create another journey because you are not happy with this journey. Again, this is a baseline, and this is something that then you can review, revamp, and so on. Okay, so this is how you can save a lot of time creating new journeys with Alex AI. Of course, the usage of Alex AI is always optional, okay? It's up to you if you want to use it or not. Alex AI is not going to work unless you ask him for help. Okay, let's let Alex continue building this journey. And now I'm going to show you how you can enrich an existing journey. Let me open a journey that I have here. And this is one of the features that had more, let's say, excitement in our current customers. This is one journey that we have in Cemantica. As you know, here in Cemantica, you can connect different personas to the same journey. Here at the top, you can visualize the header of the journey that will give you a sense of the health score of this journey with different customer experience metrics, different KPIs. This journey that you see here is an end-to-end journey that is covering from the awareness stage to the advocacy one. Then here you have some journeys connected in order to visualize the hierarchy. I don't want to go very deep in how Cemantica play out. I prefer to focus on Alex AI. And please, if you want us to do a one-to-one session and to show you deeply how Cemantica works, don't hesitate to ask and we can have a one-to-one session. So let me go now practically to the place that I want to show you, and let's focus on the insights. Insights in Cemantica are all the findings. It could be pain points, gains, learning, operational pain points, all the different information that you are collecting when creating your journeys. So imagine that this is my journey today, and now I'm doing different interviews in order to collect, information from front-end employees, for example. What I can do now, instead of taking all that information and put it in Cemantica, what I can do is something very easy. Use this option and ask Alex, drag and drop my file with the different interviews, research, and so on, and use Alex to read that information and populate my journey with new insights taken from those information that I already collected. Okay, so this is working very well with different customers. It's saving a lot of time. It's working very well for the research teams, because before we had some teams that were listening to different recordings for customer support, listening to customer calls. All that information can be analyzed and accelerated and embedded into the journeys with this option that we have here. On top of that, we can use Alex also in the insights lane to help us ideate new insights. But what I really like, that I think it's very relevant, is that here we can take a specific pain point and use Alex to help me for specific pain points, ideate opportunities or solutions. Okay, just clicking here, Alex will start thinking, and based on these specific pain points, based on the information that I have in the map, and taking and getting inspired by my market, he will come up with 3 different options. Okay, there again, I can decide to select this option, or I can decide to ask Alex again to give me more information. Okay, so we can read all the description of the different options. I like this one, so I can click use select it, and this solution will be automatically added to my journey. Okay, so this is the solution that Alex created. Now let me open it, because now you will see all the information that Alex created for me for that specific pain point. So he's providing the title of the solution, he's providing a wide description, and this is very nice because this is the baseline in order to move to execution. So imagine now in your journey management methodology, you created the journey, you want to move to execution, and then you need to involve the product owners in order to start brainstorming over this solution. But Alex is building the user stories of the epics that you will move then to execution. Of course, this is a baseline. It's totally up to you if you want to remove it, if you want to add more information. But on top of this, Alex is also providing you a template of a rating. So it's providing you, okay, the baseline of the cost benefit in order for you to understand if this solution is a quick win, a complex project, something nice to have or to avoid, based on the different ratings that you can map here, benefits and costs. Of course, again, this is a baseline, but the more the AI that can work for you, then you can focus on really fine-tuning instead of starting from scratch. So as you can imagine, now the decision of which opportunities, which initiatives I need to, under the execution, to move forward and move to implementation, each much faster, because Alex will help me to create this cost-benefit analysis, and these are the initiatives, the quick wins at the complex project that I will move to execution. How? We will explore this in further lessons, but let me anticipate that you can connect Cemantica with your project management tool in order to do a seamless transition from the experience team to the operational team. I think this is everything that we wanted to share today. Let me go back to my presentation and recap very fast the things that we highlighted today, and then we can move to the Q&A. Okay, first of all, when is Alex AI very useful? Imagine that you have a small team with limited resources. Alex, as I mentioned, is like your CX assistant, your colleague that will bring more information into your journeys, into your personas, into your activities. So it's helping you to enrich your customer experience intelligence with inspiration from other sources. Then, of course, it's saving you a lot of time, okay? Whenever you have Alex in place, you need to start revamping and thinking how long it takes you to create a journey, to revamp the workshop that you are doing in order to reduce and take most out of the time of this workshop exercise that you are doing with your stakeholders. Speed up, okay? Because now your team can focus on being more productive on the key areas that will provide value, and get inspiration, because it is something that we heard for our current users, that when they need to map, they are using Alex in order to get inspired of perhaps pain points that they haven't taken into consideration, but of course, helping you as a source of inspiration in order to ideate opportunities or solution on existing customer frictions. Now, without a further delay, let me check if we have some questions in the chat.
Yeah, we have one question.
Okay.
So which data is Alex using to generate maps, opportunities, solutions, personas, etc.?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. This is a very common question. So Alex is taking the information from different sources. First of all, is taking the information from public sources, okay? But public sources within your industry, okay? It's narrowed down to your industry. Then, of course, it's taking the information on the context where you are at Cemantica, the journey, or if you are using Cemantica in a specific persona, or you are using Cemantica in a specific pain point. But then Alex is learning. And the more information that you are putting in Cemantica, the more information Alex gets, and the more accuracy the information is going to provide. Okay. Then, of course, when you are using a file in order to populate and use it with Alex, the information will be, let's say, stick to that document that you are providing to him. Do we have more questions? We have, I can see many questions about security. So this is something that can concern. It could be a problem for anyone. Please contact us individually and we can address. Because as I mentioned before, we are working with different industries and it's not a problem. We are passing different committees and so on. So not a problem at all.
Anna, let's see. We have another question. So Victoria said, appreciate this question is more broad than Alex AI, but are you able to share your thoughts on what growth-related KPIs consumer journey mapping unlocks or enables, and any case studies that demonstrate this?
Okay, let me see the question. What growth-related? Of course, impact on KPIs. Okay, I understand. Yes, of course. And this is something that we see more and more, the ability to link the KPIs directly to the journey. So this is not linked to Alex AI, but definitely we are doing it more and more. We are connecting the business KPIs into the journeys. By connecting the KPIs into the journeys, you have two purposes. First of all, you are, let's say, educating the organization in order to understand the impact that the customer experience has in the business KPI. So this will help you to enroll more stakeholders and business owners into your mapping exercise, your journey management exercise. And then, of course, you can track the trends and you can see the link between the different opportunities that you move to execution versus the impact that you will have in your KPIs. When we are talking about KPIs, of course, it depends on the industry, but we are talking, could be employee KPIs, could be customer experience KPIs. And for example, if we are talking about retail, we are talking about conversion rate, number of leads, number of clicks, a number of complaints, number of cases, all the different KPIs that you have in the organization. And then in Cemantica, we can help you on how you can best connect those KPIs to the relevant journeys. Because I don't want to get very deeper, but you can have high-level journeys and then sub-journeys in order to build the hierarchy of journeys. So depending on in which journey you are, these are the KPIs that you want to visualize. So Victoria, we can elaborate this more. So you want to have another session, we can have it for sure. Okay, good. So we are on time. Thank you very much for being with us during this webinar. We have more sessions coming and we are tackling different topics. So please feel free to register at cemantica.com, the CX Learning, and we will see you very soon.
Thank you all. Bye.